The coronation chamber of Varthian gleamed with 1,000 years of history. High Priestess Kalisa stood before the Crystal of Succession, an ancient artifact that had chosen every rightful ruler since the Empire's founding. 300 royal candidates lined the chamber, princes, princesses, and nobles from across the Varthian star systems. Each would pass before the crystal, and it would select the one worthy to rule. The crystal reads the soul, Kalisa intoned. It seeks the mark of leadership, courage, wisdom, sacrifice. Only one touched by destiny may claim the throne. One by one, candidates approached. The crystal pulsed softly, analyzing each, but remained dormant. Prince Thalron, bred for leadership since birth, rejected. Lady Vexera, strategist of 100 campaigns, passed over. Lord Kineth, philosopher king of 3 worlds, dismissed. Hours passed. The crowd grew restless. Perhaps the bloodline has weakened, someone whispered. Then the human stepped forward. Captain James Morrison hadn't meant to be here. He was just a diplomatic escort, assigned to protect Earth's ambassador during the ceremony. But protocol demanded all present must be scanned, even guards. This is unnecessary, Morrison protested. I'm not even Varthian. All must pass before the crystal, Kalisa insisted. It is law. Morrison sighed and approached, expecting nothing. The crystal exploded with light. Blinding, radiant energy filled the chamber. Ancient glyphs appeared in the air, spinning frantically. The crystal's hum became a roar, and every screen in the chamber displayed the same word in a language dead for millennia. Crownless King ***. Kalisa fell to her knees. Impossible. Morrison stumbled backward. What's happening? The crystal projected images, memories ripped from Morrison's mind. A younger James, barely 20, carrying wounded civilians through a burning city during Earth's resource wars. Leading a mutiny against a corrupt captain to save his crew. Refusing a medal because the people I couldn't save don't get awards. Walking away from a general's commission because I'm a soldier, not a politician. The crystal showed dozens of moments, small acts of sacrifice, hard decisions made for others' benefit, leadership rejected not from weakness but from humility. The crystal doesn't just measure worthiness to rule, Kalisa breathed. It measures those who could rule but choose not to. The crownless king, it's a legend. A leader so pure they reject power itself. Morrison shook his head. I'm nobody. Just a soldier. That, said Ambassador Chen, stepping forward with a knowing smile, is exactly why it chose you. You're human, James. You come from a species that spent millennia learning that the best leaders are those who don't want power. Prince Thalron approached cautiously. What does this mean? Kalisa consulted the ancient texts, her hands trembling. The prophecy states, when a crownless king appears, they shall not rule, but choose who shall. Their judgment is absolute. All eyes turned to Morrison. He looked at the assembled candidates, at the desperate hope in their faces, at an empire teetering without direction. He thought of Earth's history, kings and tyrants, presidents and dictators, all the lessons learned in blood. The crystal is wrong, Morrison said firmly. I can't choose your ruler. But I can tell you what I've learned. He gestured to the candidates. Your best leaders aren't the ones who want power most. They're the ones who understand its weight. Who've served before they commanded. Who know what it costs. He pointed to a young woman in the back, barely noticed before, a military medic who'd served in border wars. Her. She knows sacrifice. She's led in the trenches, not from palaces. The crystal pulsed in agreement. As Morrison left the chamber, the newly crowned empress called after him, why refuse the crown? He paused at the doorway. Because humans learned something the hard way, absolute power doesn't create great leaders. Responsibility does. And I've got enough of that already. The crystal dimmed, its purpose fulfilled, having found something rarer than a king, someone who understood that true leadership meant knowing when to follow.